do a 5-minute warning. So we'll just wait for people to get in, get warmed up, and then we'll get on with our exercises. So we've got somebody watching already, that's brilliant. Grab my phone again. Oh, got a few mornings, that's fantastic. Oh, good to see some familiar names back again, well done. Just check my volume, make sure everyone can hear me. Right, so that's up to max. And this is up to max. So someone could let me know if they can hear me okay. That'd be helpful. So, can everyone hear me? I haven't had any comments yet. Does that mean you can't or you can? Brilliant. Robin can hear me fine. Thank you, Robin. All good from Debbie as well. Brilliant. So, I think the screen's okay. So today, when we get started in 3 minutes time, we're going to do the upper body. So we've got a group of exercises, we've got 8 in total, but I'm going to split them down to 4 and then another 4, so we'll have a bit of a break in the middle. And we're going to do 30 seconds with 10 seconds rest, then 40 seconds, 10 seconds rest, and then 50 seconds with 10 seconds rest. So we're really going to test you on that last set of time for 50 seconds, so it could be a bit of a toughie. So just try and stay in there. Obviously there's options on each exercise, so I don't want anyone to say they're finding it too hard, because there will be an option for you, and if that option, the bottom option, is still a little bit difficult, then don't worry, just take a breath, take some time out, then come back in and just do what you can. It's brilliant, it's for everybody. Great, everyone can hear me, that's brilliant. Ah, Rob, you think I'm a little bit quiet. Is there a volume on your device? Could you turn it up at all? I know some people in another country can't hear me very well, but it seems to be unique to them. Oh, Natalie likes upper body. Brilliant, well done. Right, 2 more minutes and then we'll do our warm-up. I think I need a warm-up today. It's a little bit chilly. Sounds good from Malcolm, brilliant. And Rob's turned it up, fantastic. And David's finding it loud, so that's good. Natalie thinks it's a bit quiet as well. Can you turn yours up at all? Have you got a volume on yours? I'll try and speak up as much as I can as well. One more minute and then we'll do a warm-up. Just wait for people to arrive. Nearly there. So if you have any questions, obviously, as we go along, just stick them in. I'll try and answer them as we do in the exercises in between on our gaps. It's only 10 seconds in between each one, but then we'll have a bit of a gap in between the 4 exercises and the next 4. And then obviously when we do our stretches at the end, I'll have a look, see what's going on in the comments then. And Natalie's turned her volume up to full. Well done. So here we go, 10 o'clock. So hopefully everybody's joined in who's going to join in. And obviously we've still got, it'll be saved as well on the Aftershocks Facebook page. So you can watch it again after if you're not able to join in now. Right then, we're just going to start with a bit of mobilisation through the shoulders. So So we're just going to rotate round, up and around. So a nice big circle. So bring those shoulder blades together at the back, up towards the ears, roll them all the way forward. So we're going to do a few of these, mobilise the shoulders. Nice big rolls. Try and get some energy into them, wake them up. And then we're just going to go the other direction. So when we do the other direction, if you place one hand on top of your shoulder, we're going to take that elbow as our marker to do those big circles. But again, that shoulder blade's coming together behind, all the way around. So big rotations. Anyone hear any crunching going on? I know mine are popping. Right then, let's do the other side. Touch that shoulder. Big rotations all the way around. So, as I said on the last day that we did the exercise, on the Wednesday, if you need a chair or a stool or something like that, because as somebody correctly guessed, we're going to be doing tricep dips. So if you've got something like that, a bit handy. I've got a bench. Right then, we're going to just bring our arms up and down, just swing open, mobilise through the back and the shoulders and the chest. And then we're just going to switch the direction a bit, so we're just going to open up. And the other way. And then we're just going to come down and open up nice and high. Bit of a swing, bit of a chop movement going on. And then we just have a little shake out. Right then, so our first exercise, we're going to use that bench, chair, whatever, and we're going to do tricep dips. So as I said before, we're going to do 30 seconds worth of work, 10 seconds off, then 40 seconds, 10 seconds off, and then our final 50, which will be a challenge. So when we do these, I want you to keep your hands really close to your bottom. You bring your legs out as far as you want. The further out, the harder it will be. I want you to keep that bottom really close to the bench and the elbows go back. So you're working into those triceps, so we're not trying to work into our chest and our shoulders too much. All into those triceps. If you want it a bit easier, bring your legs in and obviously bend your knees, and then they'll help support you slightly. Okay, so also hands in line with your arm, so those wrists aren't turned at funny angles, putting extra pressure into those wrists. So if you're ready, if you get yourself into position, have a little play around. I mean, if you find you bend your legs in the first one and it's too easy, bring your legs out a little bit further for the next one, and so on. So here's our timer. Let's go. 30 seconds. Try and keep those elbows back in line with the shoulders, so you're not flaring out to the sides. Try and keep that bottom nice and close towards the bench or chair or whatever it is you're using. So we're coming up to 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. A little stretch out of those arms. Get ready for the next one. Here we go. Elbows back, keep that bottom nice and close. Nice dips. Obviously the lower you go, more you're working into those muscles. Just try and keep those elbows nice and tucked so they're in line. What we got now? Last 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Have a little stretch. And then we got our biggie, 50 seconds. So choose your option. You might want to drop it down. You might think, oh, I can work harder. Here we go. Let's go. Keep that bottom nice and close. Keep that form good. You need to have a rest, do. Keep breathing. Where are we up now? Oh, coming up to 15 seconds. Hope you're feeling the burn now. Is that? Oh, time up, brilliant. Have a little rest. Stretch out before I show you the next exercise. Well done. Hope you felt it burn towards the end. Oh, got some mornings, so some people are just joining in. You missed your tricep dips. Right then, I got me a bit warmer so I can take my jacket off. And then we'll go into our next exercise. So we're going to do something called inchworms next. So if you stand at the end of your area, if you've got a mat at the end of your mat, we're basically going to try and come down as far as you can. If you can keep your legs straight, do. But if you need to bend them, that's fine. We're going to come down to that mat. We're going to walk out to a plank position, walk it back in. Again, try and keep those legs as straight as you can, so stretch out those hamstrings. Here we go, plank, and back up. So as I said, if you need to, come to your knees, walk it out as far as you can, walk it back in. Try and engage that core when you're in that plank position. So exactly the same format, 30, 40, 50. So if we're all ready, let's restart this timer. Here we go. Hold it nice and strong. Walk it back up. Nice and strong. And back up. Last 10 seconds. Probably only get one more in. Oh, might get another one or a half a one. And it's rest time. Right then, so take your rest. Get ready for the second round. Nice deep breaths. And we're off. 40 seconds. Keep that core nice and strong in that plank. Pull that belly button in towards the spine. Squeeze that bottom, help stabilise your core. How is everybody's core after yesterday? It was Wednesday, wasn't it? 10 seconds. See if I can get a full one in. And time. Have a little rest and then we go 50 seconds. Nice deep breaths. And we're off. 50 seconds. Walk it out. Hold it nice and strong. Walk it back in. So you might be able to feel those triceps after last time, those dips. 20 seconds to go. I've got a great exercise lined up for the next one. Last few seconds. Let's get one more in. And rest. So, next one, press ups. Everybody's favourite. So, lots of different variations with the press ups. You take the one that's more suitable for you. The only thing I'd say is make sure that you have your elbows pointing backwards. So, I don't want to see you coming out really wide with the arms, flaring out sideways. Puts a lot of pressure on your wrist, a lot of pressure on your shoulders. Just make sure those elbows are back. I'd say about, if you've got a mat width. And we're here, full press up from the toes, nice straight line down from the shoulders down to the toes, chest to floor and press up. So that's your full option. Next one. If you come onto your knees, it's not actually your knees you're supposed to be leaning on, it's just above your knees. So again, your chest is aiming to go just where your hands are. So down and up. And then we've got our box option. So properly on the knees with the feet flat on the floor. Again, chest, same position, down and up. So there are options. Hopefully there's something in there for everyone. If you still find them difficult, just do as many as you can. Just take extra rest. It's your workout. Just press what you can do. Right then, same option, 30, 40, 50. So let's start that timer. 30 seconds, let's go. I think that's it. Yep, time, have a rest. And then we get ready for our next round of 40 seconds. It comes around so quick. Here it is. So I'm going to do this one off my knees. So remember, keep those elbows back. Last 10 seconds. And time, have a rest. And then we've got 50 seconds. Who's doing the full ones throughout? Pretty hardcore. Right, here we go. Do a few and then I'll swap. Seconds. Ooh. Go to my box ones. And time. Have a rest. Well done if you did the full ones throughout. That's pretty good going. So next ones we're going to do a shoulder taps. So we're going to hold a high plank position. Tap with one hand, tap with the other hand. So I'll show you. So here, nice strong position, belly button to spine, tap and tap. And when we do these, we want to keep our core strong so we're not rocking our hips as we lift. So if I show you incorrectly, So we don't want to be doing this. We want to be doing nice static, just the arms. Right then, we're all ready. Start that timer, here's our 30 seconds. So keep that core nice and strong. So if you find your wrists are hurting, you can do it in a fist. Helps keep that line of the arm and the hand. Last few seconds. Well done. Take a rest and we get ready for the 40. Here we go, 40 seconds. Seconds to go. Last few. And rest. And we've got our 50 seconds and then we're going to get a bigger rest. And here we go again. Last ones. We get a little bit of a breath and we can have a drink. Keep that core strong, belly button to spine. Try and make sure those wrists are directly underneath those shoulders each time. Last few seconds. Come on, we can push to the end. And time, have a rest. Right, have a little breath, grab a drink, and then we'll get ready for the next set of 4 exercises. How did you find that lot? Hope you can feel your arms already, feel they're working. Julie's got jelly arms, well done. Oh, Natalie's wow, that's good because Natalie likes upper body, so we need a wow out of you. Oh, and Lisa says she's going to be doing it later. She's getting better at press-ups, that's brilliant. Robin hasn't done press-ups for a long time. I needed to practice. Tabitha's arms are on fire. Well done. Right then, so we've got another set of 4 exercises. So the first one we're going to do is called a Superman. Then we're going to do a plank up to a side plank, all on one side. Next set of exercises is going to be all onto the other side, and then we're going to do a little plank lateral walk for our last exercise. So Sean's just joined us for the first time, so hopefully Sean you'll join us next week. So we're doing it on a Monday, Wednesday and a Friday at 10 o'clock, and we do different body parts on each session. So it's legs on Monday, core on Wednesday, and today's upper body. Flex It Friday. So I'll go over the first exercise and then we can take it from there. So Supermans, you can rep them out if you want to, or you can hold them. So we're going to try and hold them. Just hold them for as long as you can. If you need to come down, take a breath, come back in. That's no problem at all. Just do what you need to do. So we're going to lie down on our stomachs. Our toes are pointing away and our hands are sort of underneath our sort of foreheady type area. And then from here, we're going to squeeze our bottom, really bring our belly button towards our spine And raise the arms and raise the legs, and we're just going to hold. But while you're up here, it's really important to keep breathing. We don't want you to hold your breath. If you hold your breath, your heart rate increases and your blood pressure goes up. And those muscles aren't getting the oxygen they need, so you're going to tire quicker as well. So, let's start this timer. So 30 seconds, first of all, it's 30 seconds from when I hit the timer. It obviously takes me a little while to get into position, so you start as soon as I hit that timer. Right, so ready, steady, go! See how long you can hold it. Hopefully you can do the first one. Maybe you have to have a bit of a breath when we get into the higher numbers. So we're 15 seconds in already, it's halfway. Keep breathing, keep squeezing, really squeeze that bottom. Make sure that belly button's towards spine. Here we're strengthening that lower back. Last 3 seconds, and time. Have a rest, come down to the mat. Maybe you want to do a bit of a child's pose. See what feels best for you. Right, we're back in again, let's go. Up, squeeze and hold. Like I said, if you need to come down, do come down. Try and keep that chest nice and open. Really squeeze that bottom. Keep breathing. Where are we at? 20 seconds to go. We've got this. Keep breathing, keep squeezing. Really pull that bottom in. Pull that belly button in. And just squeeze everything. So you're putting your whole body under tension. Lifting that chest as high as you can, lifting those feet as high as you can. Point your toes. Right, rest time. And then we get ready for the big one. And we're in. Last 50 seconds. Let's do this. Keep breathing. Who can stay up the whole time? Nice breaths. Really squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Really radiate through all of those muscles while you keep breathing. We've got this, we can do this, we're a team. Last 20 seconds, let's keep going. If you start shaking, that's good. Shows you're doing the exercise to your fullest capacity. Keep going, keep holding. Last few seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Woo! Well done. How many of you kept it up there? Oh, John thinks the sound's a little quieter. Oh, I think it must be the internet connection because I'm not doing anything different each day. Right then, so next exercise, we've got that plank and we're going into a side plank. So hopefully John can hear me, or if you turn the volume up on your device. So here we're doing an elbow plank. So we're here in this position, and then we're going to twist up. Nice straight line with our arm up towards the ceiling, and twist it back down. Twist it up, and twist it back down. Keep that core nice and strong, so it stabilises our body, and we're putting all that weight through this arm. And when we come up, we want to have it nice and slow and controlled, really point up towards the ceiling, and then when we come down, again, slow and controlled, down into both of those arms. Make sure that the wrist, your elbow is in line with your shoulder, so we have that weight transference all the way down. So, as I said, we're doing it all on one side. I'm going to start that timer. If you get yourselves into those elbow plank positions, ready to start. And when I tell you to go, that's when you start. Obviously, I've got to get into position. Right then, ready, steady, go! So here, rotate up, nice and slow and controlled. If you're finding it difficult, you don't need to put that hand up in the air. You can just rotate. But just try and stack properly, so you're really opening out that chest. Last few seconds. exactly the same side again. How do you make the shoulder taps easy? You can do them off your knees, and you've got less weight into your arms. Right, let's go again. So really try and do it slow and controlled. It's not about how many you do, it's about doing them properly. We're trying to get that weight all into that arm that's left on the mat. Last few seconds. One more. And rest. And then we're going to do the last one, the 50 seconds. Ah, Judy, they make you feel a bit nauseous, what, twisting around. Right, last one, let's go. Just do them really slow. Even if you just come up and hold it static, they're still putting that weight into that arm, and then you're not twisting, so just stay here. So up, and just stay the whole duration. Don't bother coming back down. So keep that hip nice and lifted. Don't let it come down and sag as you get tired. Last 10 seconds. And time. So, you know what you're doing? We're going to do it on the other side. So, Natalie's finding it a struggle because of her core. So, Natalie, if you could do them static, you can just come up and squeeze and hold as well. And if you really need to, you can come down to your knees. That's no problem at all. We're still putting that weight into here. Right then. Let's get ready to do the other side. So let's go. Open out that chest, keep that hip nice and high. Last few seconds, and time, have a rest, and then we'll get ready for the next one. 40 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, elbow to side, keep nice and firm with that body. The only thing we're doing is twisting. You might find one side's a lot harder than the other. Maybe it's not your strongest arm. Maybe your body just doesn't like twisting that way. Then we know what part of our body we need to work on our mobility. Last 10 seconds. Last second. Whee! Have a rest. And we've got our 50 seconds coming up. And then we've got our lateral walk. Right, here we go, back in, last one. Woo! Anyone done that yet? Got a bit carried away. Well done. Keep pushing. This last one's obviously the hardest. Do what you can. You need to take a break, do. If you just want to hold it in that upper position on the side plank, do. If you need to drop it to your knees, do. What are we at now? Last few seconds. Try not to fall on my bottom again. And time! Have a little rest. Then we get ready for that last exercise. Right then, so the And again, so make sure our wrist is underneath our shoulder. We come up here and we're going to walk one side and the other side. Okay, so we're working our arms, obviously working our core as well. Everything transfers through our core, so that's always something we need. Oh, brilliant. Tim is finding a benefit for it because he needs to work on his upper body with his training. Right then, so last exercise. If you're finding this one a bit difficult, then maybe just walk out once. Hold it, take a breath. Hold it, take a breath. It's your exercise. You can do whatever you feel is to your ability. Right then, let's go. So up, find your position, nice and hold. Walk it back. You might not have a lot of space, you might not be able to do 2 walks. You might be able to do more. So keep that core nice and strong. Keep those hips lifted, but try and keep a straight line between your shoulders and your feet. Last few seconds. And time. Take a rest. We've got 40 seconds. You notice the rest time always goes quicker than the work time. Right, here we go. Keep nice and strong. And we've only got one more piece of work to do for 50 seconds. We can stretch. Last few seconds. And rest. And then we got a last one, 50 seconds. And time, let's go. Last bit, let's keep that core really strong. Let's make sure those wrists are directly underneath our shoulders. Nice straight line from our shoulders to our feet. So transferring all that weight down through to the ground from our shoulders. Working all of our arms, our back, our chest. Nice upper body workout. Nearly there. Let's keep going. All together. Last few seconds. We've got this. And time. Well done. Woo. So now we've completed a full body workout. Obviously did our legs on Monday, core on Wednesday, upper body today for Flex It Friday. So if you've got any questions, obviously drop them in and I'll try and go through them. But we'll do our stretches while we're waiting. So we're going to start with our shoulders. So if you just bring one arm over, nice straight line. Look over that shoulder while you do this. Nice deep breath. So hopefully people can feel it in their arms and their upper body. Feel like you've had a workout. And then the other side. And look over that shoulder. Give them a well-deserved stretch. And release that off. Andy found it hard, but that's good. Shows you're working hard. Natalie enjoyed it. Well done, Natalie. Arm up, touch your back, grab hold of the elbow. Sit really nice and tall. Stretching out that tricep we worked so hard on that first exercise. And also those press-ups. And then we're just going to lean over. So we stretch out those lats and our back as well. to find typing this afternoon to be tough. Then you can work your flexors and your fingers. And then release that. We're going to do the other side. Up, touch that back, grab that elbow. Sit nice and tall. Stretch out that tricep. So Sean sneaked it in. You should have been doing it on Saturday. I'm glad you joined us, Sean. They're nice and short and sharp, these ones, so hopefully most people can fit them into a tea break or something if you're working from home, or you've got an office where no one can see you. Well done, Jill. Glad you joined us. And then release that off. Right, then we're going to do our biceps. So we're going to take our fingers out wide and our thumbs are pointing up. And then we're slowly going to rotate those arms down towards the floor. And then if you can push them a little bit further back, then do. Try and keep them up nice and high. Make sure you push those shoulders back so you get a nice stretch through the chest as well. Really try and lengthen those arms so you've got pieces of string pulling you out. And then we're going to do the opposite direction. So those thumbs lead, they twist all the way around, they slowly come up towards the ceiling. We're then going to try and pass them around behind us as far as we can. Push back a little bit further into those arms. Hopefully you could feel that stretch in those biceps. And then just release. Well done. Yeah, Amy got sweaty in a short space of time. Yeah, surprising actually. Right then, we're going to do our pecs and our traps. So here we're going to take the arms round to the small of the back. You think about bringing those elbows together. So we're going to pull through our chest area, stretching out those pecs. So we're thinking about bringing these shoulders back, bringing those elbows together behind us. Really open out through that chest area. Nice big stretch. Because that's another thing. If you're sat at your desk all day long, you'll round your shoulders off. You'll find you'll get quite tight in the chest area. And then you'll find that you might have a few niggles in your shoulders, maybe your traps as well, which we're going to stretch next. So from here we're going to bring one hand up, take it to our head, gently assist that head over. At the same time we're still pushing that shoulder back, pushing that elbow back. So we get this stretch all the way down here in our trapezes. Really stretch them out. Like I said, if you sat at a desk all day, these get nice and tight. We want to try and counterbalance that. So you can do this sat at your desk. Nice little stretch every now and then. And then release back to the middle. Let's bring that arm back where it was. Shoulder back, elbow back, other arm up to your head. Gently assist it over to the side. Nice stretch. Keep breathing. So every time you exhale on a stretch, just see if you can just get it a little bit further. Should be uncomfortable but not painful. And then just release that through. We're going to bring those hands round to the front now. We're going to interlace those fingers and just push into those shoulder blades. So we're rounding off our back. Really push into those shoulder blades, really open them out. Every time you exhale, just push that a little bit further. And then from here, we're just going to turn out the hands, bring them up overhead. Just try and bring those arms behind you. Keep that core nice and strong. John had a great chair workout. I take it you mean from the stretching point of view. And then from there, just release those arms. Just have a little shake. And then hopefully those arms don't feel so jellified. Or they might be feeling really pumped, like you're Arnold Schwarzenegger or something. Right then, so just got a few minutes if anyone's got some questions they want to pop in, and then it's time to go. Oh, for them, so John's just asked how high do you need the chair? I guess for the tricep dips, you can play around with it. I mean, you can have it normal chair height, that's fine, or you can have it lower, like I've got my bench. In my boot camp, I have quite low ones, so people can do just mini ones. But obviously, the higher the chair, the more you can dip into it, and you're really then working those triceps. So just have a play around, see what's best for you. Also, with the leg length, as long as your bottom's nice and close to that chair, so you are dipping down, so you're not tipping like this, so it's not in the shoulders and the chest, it is in those triceps. Nothing wrong with working the shoulders and chest, but we're aiming to get those triceps. Well done, Natalie. Hope you enjoyed that one, seeing as you like the upper body stuff. Well done, Robin. You're always there to join in. And Malcolm. Tough but a great workout. So the side planks, yeah, they're not everybody's cup of tea. Some people find mobility a little bit tough on them. So especially with the dynamic where we're twisting, just hold the position. It's no problem with that. And Sonia found the dips the hardest. Yeah, they are hard. Especially doing the dips and then going on to the press-ups. That was fun. Oh, it's Stephen's birthday! Happy birthday! So you know what that means. You've got to do 21 burpees for your age. So one for each age. You obviously know what a burpee is. I'll just demonstrate just in case you don't know. So obviously down, out, in, and a jump. So 21 of those. I want to see you post a video on the page. Make sure you did them. Oh, Fiona's done all 3 this week. Well done. Nice full body workout for you. Oh, I see. So Andy did his cool downs in the chair. That's brilliant. So you can do them in your chair, and obviously if you're working or anything, you can do them after sat in your chair. And David enjoyed it. He had the options to try if he needed them. And obviously, yeah, he's been doing runs and his shoulders were a little bit stiff. So it helped him. When we run, obviously, we've got to bear the weight of these arms. So we do need upper body strength just as much as we need core strength and leg strength. So, yeah, obviously they're beneficial to you if you're running. Stephen, when it comes to birthdays at boot camp, we're all 21. And Robin's enjoying doing them again, because he's got them saved on the Facebook page. He can watch them all over and ache even more, which is great. Right then, it's time for me to go, but thank you very much for watching. I'm sure Aftershocks will let somebody know who the lucky winner is, and I look forward to seeing everybody on Monday when we're going back to legs again, and we can start all over again, but hopefully a little bit fitter and stronger from doing all this week. So take care, have a great weekend. Hope to see some pictures of those burpees, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye!